Um, hey, I just came from the gym. It was a leg day, but it went pretty nicely, kinda, because I multiply with cardio, and I know cardio is not the good part, but the combination of like doing like 40 minutes cardio, just running, and then 1 hour just hitting a legs, it went pretty nicely. Okay. Today's weather is not even better, it's just like cloudy day, another cloudy day, and in Sweden, I think I should be like not surprised because I'm still in Sweden and this is like the standard. But yeah, I'm keep like kind of hoping, like I'm not giving up on Sweden with this, but I keep disappointing myself. So well, I wonder where should I put the camera, because I want to just heat it up my lunch and then tell you more about the lift and the split of today. And yeah, I was doing a meal prep, so I'm having a chicken with rice and a salad. It's like me being like this. Hey, this is my kitchen setting. Somehow it does not seem that bad because there's like a dish, like there's just a sink, which is really full right now, but you cannot see that. That's the good part. There's my rice and a chicken meal, and today the gym was really nice, and I met I went to say hi to like two biggest guys in the gym, and it went pretty nicely. I really like when I know at least few people in the gym, and I met a great girl in like a locker room because sometimes when I switch at gyms a lot lately because I've been traveling a lot, and I have no problem to talk to strangers, but I know that of course like at the gym you never know if the person would be like willing to like talk to you, or if they have the same vibe. But sometimes I just say hi to just like in the lockers room, or where I'm like meeting some, especially girls, because it's really nice to just or like yeah, I rarely be I mean it depends if I want to ask something and there's a guy and I need to know, or da da da, I ask a guy. But especially I'm making a girlfriends because it just feels better in the gym to like look at each other and be like, go girl, and the genuine support. So like 2 days ago when I was finishing, I met this girl in the lockers room, and I just said hi because I was super excited, because I just the endorphins hit, and I noticed that she came like around 11 at night, and I was surprised that she's doing her workout at 11 so late. So I asked about that, and we chat a little bit. So she explained like she's working and she doing a box, so she actually prefers to be like in this kind of empty gym setting. So then we like scheduled a boxing lesson, because I was doing MMA for a while, so I have the MMA gloves, and she was like super like cool with that. She was like, yeah, okay, let's do that, we can go in the morning, because we kind of agreed on that it's really hard to waking up early morning and doing like early morning sets when you're alone, which is super truth. So it's like, okay, we like schedule a boxing lesson and in like morning, so we would have the motivation to come because it's already scheduled, so you're not gonna disappoint the other person. And yeah, so it was super cool, and she hugged me when she was leaving, and I just felt like really welcome, because here in Sweden, I don't want to like talk bad about Swedish people, not at all, but it's just not normal to be this kind of like warm and open person. And when I say it's not normal, I mean like in generally, like it's not so common. And of course I met like Swedish people that were like open and really nice, but mostly you don't feel the vibe of like you know, being like close in a kind of in the with a in a quick way. It takes lots of time. So, but I'm quite the opposite. I have no problem to just go like all in and be like really your friend when there's the vibe or the flow. So that was pretty nice experience. And she explained like, or she directly asked like, do you know my brother? And of course I said like no, because I was not going so much to that gym. So she explained like, oh, he's like the biggest guy here and everyone knows him. And it's like, okay, I mean, good to know. So today I was like kind of looking around, and then I saw like two really huge guys. I was like, there's no chance that the one of them is not her brothers. So I come up to them and I went like, hey guys, do you have any of you like a sister names da da da? And they be like, yeah, it's not me, but it's him. So yep. And then we talk if they're natural, yeah, natty basically. And they were natural, which is impressive because, I mean, of course, there's the line like they've been working out for like 14 years, which is insane. And of course, it's a lot of time to actually build like a crazy looking physique. And I feel like being natural, it's of course always the best way, but why it's like so speculated is because there's like so many people, like young people, that sharing their progress, and it just looking a bit sketchy because they would go from like skinny normal guy to just really huge and aesthetic, and technically like building the body mass and also like them getting shredded. That's like a long run because you have to bulk first, and then you have to like, you know, like cut it. And I get it, like so many people are getting almost depressed from that because they do not see the results on themselves. And I cannot honestly speak for the guys here, because I feel like for guys it's more like dangerous in this kind of way to feel worthless or to feel like not good enough when they see like these crazy like transformations. And of course they could get like motivated like super much and they would do like everything to get on that point, but I feel like it's really sketchy to be like influencer who has that impact but do not share the like the realist part of your way, because maybe you did not went on steroids, maybe not, but you should like kind of clarify more the way why you're this way, or you know what I mean, because when you're like fitness influencer, you're kind of this is your in the workplace the main responsibility to just like, you know, keep everything up. And I feel like physically and mentally it's really hard to balance this type of lifestyle when you have your studies or kind of another different physical work, or just like, you know, like any kind of work that requires your 9 to 5 presence, and then destroying your body in the gym. And it's really hard just simply because you would not have so much time for actual recovery and rest. And I think this is just the struggle, because I'm not saying you cannot be shredded when you're not like full in of like that fitness is just not your life, like the life, not at all. But I feel like there could be kind of harm from that part, because it's same with like modeling. I mean, if you know, if the models are literally, they make a living out of their body shapes, of course they will like maintain it like quite easily, or I'm not saying it's easy, but it's like you really have the time for it, or it's like your main priority because you're making money out of it and it's your persona and like part of it, like big part of it. So but when like some girl who's studying biochemistry sees that and she's like, hey, I could never have this, and they get just like so sad, or maybe even like kind of this self-doubt or hatredness because maybe your financial budget is different. And I don't want to make this as like as a way, oh, I'm promoting having excuses. Of course not, but I just feel like sometimes the certain type of motivation is not really healthy to be applied to everyone the same way. And also after today I realized that as much as I love working out, and I've been working out for like 1.5 years, and I saw, I mean, the main progress basically, because I went all in honestly for so many months, and just lately because of my travels I took like a bit of a rest, and I would not go to gym for like 3 weeks, maybe even a month. You know, that I would just go 2 times, then I would travel for a week, and yeah, it was not really consistent, and it made me like kind of doubt my potential in growing in a gym because I was doing a bulking, of course, and now it's like time for me to cut it, but I feel like I'm just so weak, and I don't know where I went exactly wrong. So also I want to say in this video that I want to kind of build like a different mindset in this, and being more strict with following a certain working out plan, because I don't know if it's like fine or not. I mean, it really worked for me, but now it doesn't, so that's why I'm changing it. But the thing is, I didn't have a certain working out plan. I would always like do just a lot, like enough to feel like I destroyed my body like completely, and I would always just train till failure. So drops I would be just the main part, or like the really would be involved in every exercise, which is not really good in, you know, like going to the extreme of like overloading yourself with the weights and like really breaking down the muscle every single time, because it's really vital to break the muscle, but then you have to really give it like 3-4 days for recovery. And I was doing like a push-pull legs, which would go for like 6 days, and then 1 day rest day, which would be probably Sunday or any day, doesn't matter. But then if I hit like legs on Monday and I'll go all in, which I was doing, and I'm still kind of doing it, but I'm getting better at slowing down, honestly. I'll explain later. That's like, then you follow, like, then you have push day. So it's like arms and triceps and chest, and then you have pull day, which is back and biceps. And then in these 2 days, these legs are not getting really recovered, because it will probably be the worst on the 3rd day, which you're supposed to work out them again. And I don't know how I was surviving, because I know it would be, I thought that having the worst pain is just like a way to progress. And don't get me wrong, like it is true, like if your muscles are destroyed and you feel the pain, it is like a good sign that the workout went good. But I think these types of like destroying workouts, you really should have just maybe 1 time or 2 times per week, maybe even less, maybe just 1 time, or I'm not sure, but it's really just crucial to rest enough. And it's hard, it's really hard. For example, when you have the time for your workouts and you know you should not go because your whole body is hurting, but you still really want to go because you like working out so much, that's hard. And so I'm working on that currently.